Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is 9:30 in the evening, and I have just finished Aleatha Romig's Insidious, which comes out tomorrow. I got to read it early because I'm awesome. No, as you guys know, Aleatha and I are actually running a Team Darkside giveaway right now. She's giving away an autographed copy of Insidious, which comes out tomorrow, like I said, and I will be giving away an entire autographed set of Dark Duet Platinum, which comes out next week on the 28th, and that's 4 books. But I'm going to talk about Insidious, which I just finished 3 minutes ago. Wow. Okay, so I read this book over the course of maybe a month because I was writing at the same time. So the first when I started reading it was actually on the airplane ride to Penn, which was in September, and I was just burning through it on the plane. It was just really engrossing and intriguing, and I was really sucked in, and I was really glad that I finished everything for my own release and was able to pick it back up after a few weeks of not being able to read because I was writing. So anyway, I thought it was amazing. I really enjoyed it. Well, I don't know. Enjoyed is kind of like an odd thing to say because, to be perfectly honest, I felt like for most of the book I was just pissed. I was just so mad at everything that was happening, which is great though, because I think anytime that an author can make you feel things, especially somebody like me who is in the business of doing that to other people, for somebody to turn around and do it to me is an interesting experience. And I was definitely part of this story. As I was reading it, what really struck me is that Aleatha has this she has this way of putting things where she can take something that is inherently kind of a dubious consent type story or a coercion story and make it and put it into that consensual kind of box, because the main character is essentially going on with what's happening to her, which was pissing me off really at the beginning, not because of her, not because of the character, but just, as a woman, you're just kind of like, oh, I'm so mad. So I really just wanted to like murder everyone. I wanted to murder her husband. I wanted to murder all of his friends. I wanted to kill, just everyone in the vicinity at once and slowly, which I would probably need help for. But anyway, as I started to read, and I mean, it was definitely hot too, like just in spite of it, in spite of my hatred for some of the characters, I was still titillated when it was, I don't know if appropriate is the right word, but the sex scenes were hot. I'll put it that way. Thanks, Aleatha, for turning me on, I guess. Right dirty to me, baby. Anyway, so the sex was hot. The story was very engrossing. I actually enjoy all of the twists and the turns. And another thing that I really appreciate about Aleatha's writing is that she takes the time to sort through her plot. I don't know what her methods are, but we probably need to get together and have a workshop. I really enjoy the fact that she kind of takes her plot and however she dices it up, she drops her breadcrumbs where she needs to drop them, and it's one of those things where you kind of reach the end and go, oh, okay, now I see where I could have pieced that together, if I were a better detective. But I'm glad that I didn't. Because there's nothing that I hate more than figuring out the plot of a book before it's you know, halfway to 3/4 of the way through. I hate that. So it was really good. The plot kept moving. God. So we get to I don't want to give spoilers is the problem, but we get to a certain part in the book where, you know, you kind of had some ideas of certain characters in the beginning, and they changed by the end, which is good. I think it's really wonderful when you can take a character that you absolutely detest at the beginning and kind of end up loving them toward the end. So I don't know. I feel like Aleatha does things to me that I, you know, aspire to do to my readers. So it's kind of interesting. It's like taking a big old dose of my own medicine. But I really enjoyed the ending. I thought it was shocking and sad. And like part of me was like, no, say it isn't true. But I think for all of the anger that I felt while reading this book, the end left me feeling vindicated and satisfied. You know, it's that feeling. It's like I felt like I really wanted certain things to happen, and they did, and I was very happy about that, because I don't like weak women. And so I felt like Vic was a very strong character. She knew what she wanted. She didn't always make the best decisions or the best choices, but I feel like what I liked about her the most was that she set her sights on a goal, and she did whatever she had to do to achieve those goals, even at the cost of parts of her soul, which I think is human nature. It says a lot about the human spirit, and that it's not always a good thing. You know, I mean, I don't know, I guess you have to sort of decide for yourself, but I think that sometimes, whatever your motivations are, even if they're selfish ones, what's important is that you are satisfied and happy with the way that your life has turned out. And so I really kind of appreciated that, good or bad, the characters' motivations were clear. And so yeah, it'll be interesting to read other reviews and see. I feel like people like me who are a little, you know, more on the dark side and into things like vengeance, will certainly appreciate the way that things play out. I think maybe for the other more romantic, life is a rainbow people, I mean, I don't know. But I guess if you're more of a rainbow person, you really wouldn't be reading Aleatha to begin with. So yeah, I think that fans of her Consequences series are going to be very, very happy. I know I was very satisfied with the book, and in fact, to be really honest, I actually enjoyed this book more than the Consequences series. Not that I don't love Tony, but I probably would have kicked Tony's ass super hard. Yeah, I think I actually enjoyed Insidious like a lot more. So I think she's only gotten better as she's gone along, and I think that people are really going to enjoy it. I know I did. I feel very satisfied right now. I'm very tired, and I may have like cried a little bit, but yeah. So good times, great job, congratulations, Aleatha. I know it's going to be an incredible release. Love you a whole bunch, and I will see you in Vegas.